He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week.
We can hardly wait for the start of this one
On Monday night.
We've all waited long enough to get here. It's time for some football as we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports. Glad you could join us, everyone. Alongside Brock Hewitt up in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And this contest isn't quite the level matchup that typical good games are born from, partner. One side clearly favored over the other.
Yeah, well, you know where this comes from? A trap game. That's where this comes from.
Yeah.
In any sport, from the NFL to basketball to soccer, playing at home, we know this can be the great equalizer that gives the steepest underdogs a fighting chance, and you can feel it in the building today.
I was going to say, you can already hear this home crowd rallying support of that upset. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go in Week 11. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And in his 8th season as a QB, he's the one to lead them out.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
Throwing on their first play. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable, and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Finds a man right side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's a give up the middle. Brushes him off with ease. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be a first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Completed over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 2nd and 3 now. Throwing from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now they have 3rd and short. Receiver in motion going left. From the gun on 3rd down. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
Walker to throw. Finds him on the slant. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 41. Look at the sideline, that's Coleman. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They go play action on first. Oh, he's out of time, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Complete beyond the marker. And they take him down right along the 30. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that gives them the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 27. Hits him on the out route. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. This is the first carry for the rookie from Florida. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. 5 yards there on 3rd down, so that's going to make this 4th and short much more interesting.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Now bottling up as he gets the return to the 30. The home teams and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Uh-oh, he can't escape. He's brought down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
He takes it himself. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Back now, pressure on its way. Brought in right side. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
That one's complete right side. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. They get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Both teams neck and neck so far. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Time to begin the second quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's picked up by the defense. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. What an incredible drive they had authored, Brock. But all that progress, pardon the pun here, just fumbled away.
Yeah, I couldn't say it better myself.
The visitors and their running back about to get back to work. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here. Throwing now, following the turnover. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back. Nowhere to go but for a sack.
Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a short gain. They get 2 yards on the run. It's 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Hey, think about this for a second, Kate. This league's been around for over 100 years, and we've only seen a field goal of this length a little over 20 times. That is a short list. The number of guys in the league who could be trusted to hit from 60, and even shorter list the ones who get the chance to try.
Now this offense ready to head back out. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 29. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Back out runs their offense. To no one's surprise, Brock, they lead in this one, and that lines up with the type of performances that we've seen from them during this 10-game winning streak. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Catch made right side by Coleman. And not much doing, he stopped quickly. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him a 3rd down and 6 to go. Walker escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
He stopped on the return at the 27. The offense headed back to the field. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. To the air now on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Throwing now on 1st down. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Dropping back to throw. Hits him on the in route. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The offense getting set to go. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Lone back gets the handoff. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Here's the handoff. And they limit this to a minimal gain to around the 34. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Walker setting up to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Motioning one of the tight ends. They'll run here on first down. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Walker looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up first down. Back to throw. Walker. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll give them a first down. From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing here. Walker. This one's caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Now Walker. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
So now here's 3rd and goal. Here's Walker. The rush gets home, and they stick him. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense getting to take the field one more time in the half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes in the half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this. He did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
So upon further review and a consultation from Game Day Central, the call overturned. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Walker to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. Field goal unit out there on 2nd down as they try for 3 here before halftime. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that grows their lead to 12.
Boy, that's a familiar path he's taken here. Now the 5th time he's run out and gotten the job done. I know. You'd rather have him be PATs, but it's been nice having that reliable leg to turn to all game long.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
At their own 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. He lobs it up. Left sideline. Looking for a jump play. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete. We're at halftime here on Monday night. Now we're on to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman ready to bring us the EA Sports Halftime Report. All yours, Coach. Take it away.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. Next, we head off to check out another game. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon. Caleb Williams, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. These two teams heading out of the tunnel. We're ready to get back to it. For the call of the 2nd half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate?
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Starting from the 5. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. 2nd among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. On 1st down, they'll run. And he drives this forward until they bring him down at the 38-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 38. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. It's picked up by the defense. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. Made it really tough for him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Throwing from the gun here. He's on the move. He can run it. stiff arm success. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Hauled in left side. And he gets this forward to the 19.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Pass play now. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. Throwing now from the gun. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown. These guys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one right down the middle. And these guys go up by 19.
Our home team, 3.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense making its way back out now. Well, we all know at this point, turnovers the big problem for them in this game, Brock. And not surprisingly, the defense has capitalized on those mistakes on more than one occasion to their benefit.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be tough to win football games in spite of, right? But over the test of time, turnovers are the #1 thing that cost you games, especially after that first one. Once there's blood in the water, you feel it with the defense. They get all over you, trying to force another turnover and another and another.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 34. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hits him on the out route. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Looking for a throw here. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open to beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
A great play defensively. They forced the loss despite the penalty, and they just went ahead and declined it. Walker. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing third and long. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Has it downfield, working the left. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. He'll throw it yet again. Throwing the out route complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They're going play action. He's got it over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. That one's complete over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Running it now out of the gun. And he's able to push this down to the 12. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Walker looking to throw. Has it down close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Scooped up by the defense. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line. And then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock it free, and that's exactly what they did, keeping points off the board.
Here comes their offense out again. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Oh no, he lost control of another one. Recovered by the defense. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. And this has to be a touchdown, Brock. They're taking the field 1st and goal from the 5. If only every drive could start like this, right, partner? 1st and goal to begin this one. Throwing off the play fake here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. It's 2nd and goal. Walker setting up to throw. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to make the advantage 22.
Well, he's getting into the territory that's great for him as an individual, Kate. There aren't many kickers who can brag they've made this many kicks, 6 in one game. But this is also, well, not great for the offense because this means 6 times they've gotten within range but couldn't find their way to the end zone.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now this offense getting set to work here. And I'm sure they all got a stern lecture on ball security between possessions after they fumbled it away on their last series. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Don't try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
This offense ready to get going again now. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, that could put this just too far out of reach. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball because these secondaries are locked in.
Another drive coming up for this offense. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense has eaten, it's been a tough watch.
First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings it 2nd and 5.
Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 17. Setting up the screen. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Completed to number 14. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throw left side, complete. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And they're going to have a first down. With slated downs to approach here from the 40. Still sticking with the passing game. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. from the 42. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Back to throw. Cut out left. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Throwing it again here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time, and that'll bring up second down. They are throwing it again. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Space on the right, and he's got room at the 20. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-six touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys grow their lead yet again. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense getting all set for this series. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. All right, we see he's a little worse for wear after delivering that throw. Going to have to take a few moments as they come out to look at him. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. First throw for the backup now. Dump off caught by his back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll come up 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He'll throw it yet again. Chased out to his right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Looking slant route, complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So now here's 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd down.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. From the gun on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Their offense ready to take the field now. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. There's a handoff up the gut. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Back to the well again. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Here's Walker. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. Now outruns their offense to take over. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. This one intended for the running back. And it sets up 2nd down. Back now, pressure on its way. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Connecting on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll throw it again. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 48. Trying to push it deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And 4th and 4 coming up. throwing it. Brought in right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Looking to the air here. Caught, nice gain left side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Back to throw now. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. He's got it inside the 10. And he drives this forward to the 6. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. What a game for our winners as we say goodnight, everybody.